Well, earlier this week, we told you about the Florida Family Association, a little-known Christian television watchdog group, which called for companies to pull their advertisements from a new show on the Learning Channel. The 8-part series called All American Muslim shows the rest of the world how the U.S.'s Muslim community in Dearborn, Michigan, lives and enjoys being American, just like the rest of us.
We live our lives like everybody else.
I've been in law enforcement for 19 years.
I don't require much. I like my country music.
I really am American. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Now, despite the theme of the reality show, the Florida Family Association thinks that All American Muslim is merely propaganda that would encourage Americans to overlook Muslims' radical views tied to Sharia law, because how dare anybody point out the fact that not all Muslims are terrorists and that you can be faithful to a religion and still be faithful to America. And so they put the pressure on. So according to the FFA's webpage, 65 companies, including Lowe's, pulled their advertising in some form or another from a recent episode of this show. Although most companies out there said that was misleading, not entirely true. But Lowe's admitted that it pulled their ad because of issues raised by, quote, a broad spectrum of customers, which we called BS on earlier in the week, because if they were actually listening to a broad spectrum and not a bigoted minority, they wouldn't have made that decision. Now, they also said that they were just one of dozens of companies to pull the ad, so basically their excuse was everybody was doing it. Well, the home improvement stores had an influx of feedback now over this move, and it looks like Lowe's might be facing even more fallout from it, which I admit gives me a little bit of hope for where the world is heading, that there are still people out there who refuse to play the fear game. So now there are calls to boycott the home improvement chain, like this one from the Star-Ledger editorial board, which explains, incredibly, Lowe's said it was best to respectfully defer to that complaint and pulled its ads. For as long as Lowe's continues to defer to discrimination, let's boycott this chain. Now, the call for boycotting the store has also been echoed by celebrities, and Russell Simmons has taken the protest a step further. In a tweet, Simmons wrote, "Just purchased remaining spots for All American Muslim next week. The show is not sold out. Keep your money, Lowe's, and we will, or is now sold out, excuse me. Keep your money, Lowe's, and we will keep ours." Our fallout has also hit the Florida Family Association. Reports say the conservative Christian group's website was hacked and defaced by a person associated with Anonymous. And the hacker not only impaired the site, but also obtained information from donors. However, we should note that the hackers vowed not to release that donor information. Now, the hacker also said Anonymous will not stand for hate and divisive vitriol to be spread across the country, and whenever we can, we will stop it. You managed to use your power to influence Lowe's to follow you into racist stupor, and they too will answer for that. Now, last time that we checked, the FFA's webpage has recovered fully from the attack, but only time is going to tell how much Lowe's is going to suffer from this boycott. And I say, personally, let them suffer.